Okay, so hi, good morning, everyone. This is Anisha here, back with the Cat King series for all of you guys. Today morning, we are going to be talking about 5 must-do topics for SNAP. I think I had done this must-do topics video for NMAT exam, and a lot of students have requested that what should be the most important things we focus on for SNAP, which is the entrance exam for symbiosis. People who are aiming to, want to stay in Pune, especially. These are the best colleges for you. You have SIBM Pune, SCMHRD, SIIB, all three located in Pune itself, right? So let's talk about 5 most important topics or modules you can say for cracking SNAP exam, and what should be your September month target to make sure you're able to crack SIBM or SCMHRD, for which your target score has to be a 45 plus score out of 60. I know people might be thinking that's too high of target, but the paper has been super easy last year. So you easily can aim to get that 45 correct questions out of 60 questions. All right. So that's something which you have to aim for. Now let's talk about your 5 must-to-do topics which you should looking at. So there are 3 sections. Okay. First, which is called as the general English section. Then you have your logical reasoning section. Third, you have is your quants and DI section. Good thing there is no sectional time limit, so you can keep switching over all the sections all through this paper. Like you want to start with verbal, नहीं पसंद आ रहे हैं questions, maths पे चले जाओ, maths के भी tough लग रहे हैं, LR कर लो, LR से bore हो गए, let's go back to verbal. You can keep switching over back and forth any number of times. You can attempt a question, mark it for review, and come back. So you have all the luxury to do all of those things, right? So make sure you guys are well prepared so that we can enhance and manage our time much better. In fact, I will be doing a time management strategy on the day of exam and which section and how to select for attempting SNAP paper as well, a separate video. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for sure. All right, coming back to our topics for the 5 must-do topics. First one we're going to focus on is going to be vocabulary. Vocabulary based questions dominated the entire verbal paper. Out of your entire section where we had 11 questions which were vocab based, which is like a hell lot of number of questions. What do I mean by vocab based questions? They are your synonyms, antonyms, fill in the blanks, idioms and phrases based questions. So for this, you have to make sure you are studying Norman Lewis, Cat King's 555 word list, or आपके dashboard में you have access to this analogy based questions and idioms and phrases booklet. This is very common and important for NMAT and SNAP both. So finish up those books for sure, right? That's pertaining to now my vocab based questions. Then we move on to the next section, which is our logical reasoning section. This is the most important because इसके 25 question आते हैं, ठीक है? Verbal के 15 हैं, 25 questions LR के हैं, 20 questions quants and DI के हैं, right? So out of the 25 questions of logical reasoning which are there, the most important for us to study. Now, logical reasoning comes in 2 parts. One is verbal reasoning, second is non-verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning, we had 6 questions. Okay, 6 again is a very big number for number of questions from one particular topic. So verbal reasoning should be the most important part which we are studying. Verbal reasoning includes questions of your statement, assumption, conclusion, argument, course of action, strengthening and weakening the argument. For this, make sure you guys are solving all the Cat King Bible books as well as the NMAT Maximizer books, and you watch all the concept builder videos because this has been covered up at length in the same. And in fact, I've been taking all of these topics in my Saturday sessions as well also, so do not skip that out, right? That's with respect to our verbal reasoning. From the other section, which is the non-verbal reasoning, the dominant part or the topic which dominated maximum was series-based questions. What are series-based questions? There are numbers, there's a blank in between, what number will come in there, word letter series, find the missing word, a combination of both of these. So those series-based questions, we had 5 of these, right? And absolutely easy to score, right? So we talk about that. Then we move to our last section, which is now quants and data interpretation section. Now, last year, surprisingly, DI was not dominating the paper at all. You had like one question or two questions of DI, 18 to 19 questions were of quants. In that quants 18 to 19 questions, which is there, maximum was arithmetic. There were 8 questions of arithmetic. So life mein agar you want to clear any damn exam, arithmetic is the most important for you, where you are getting 8 questions. Arithmetic includes profit and loss, simple and compound interest, percentages, averages, ratios, mixtures, time and work, time, speed, distance. These are all the topics which come under my arithmetic wing. Second most important module is modern maths. You will notice a lot of exams used to dominate with aspects of geometry before, but of late modern maths has become much more prominent, especially in NMAT and SNAP, because this is more application based, more logical or analytical bent of mind testing based questions. Modern maths essentially includes permutation and combination, probability, and progressions. Progressions is your series, like sequence and series wala series. You have arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression, those kind of questions. So this is what makes your modern maths components. Okay, for people who've joined in late, let me quickly summarize. We are talking about 5 must-do topics which you need to focus on for your SNAP exam if you intend to clear it this year, in the first attempt itself, and with a good score to get into SIBM. So revising the 5 topics. First, vocabulary-based questions. Second, verbal reasoning. Third, series-based questions of logical reasoning, number and word series both. Fourth, arithmetic module for quants. Fifth is the modern maths module for quants section. Okay, so 5 must-do things for all of you guys. Right now, in the beginning, I told you I'll give you guys a September month target as well. Right now, if you want to make sure you're cracking up these exams, so your September target has to be, first, I'm going to make sure I divide my everyday's time to study all the subjects. A lot of people, what they do is they will study one subject only, and then you kind of tend to get bored. So I want you all to do is, you are going to give in yourself 3 hours of your preparation every day. 1 hour goes for quants, 1 hour for verbal, 1 hour for logical reasoning. 1 hour of quants, we are going to focus on in September on studying the modules of VPAR, arithmetic, these 2 modules itself, only VPAR and arithmetic, nothing else. Master these 2. All right. VPAR is, for people who don't know, the CAT King guys would really know that. VPAR is your foundation. It's where you study Vedic maths, percentages, averages, ratios, which is like the core for quants and DI, right? So we do VPAR and arithmetic. Every day, 1 hour of verbal mein, you are going to practice reading comprehension, build in vocabulary. Vocabulary you're studying from your Norman Lewis and your 555 word list. And along with that, you are going to be doing at least 10 to 12 questions of grammar for practice on a daily basis. Okay. Then we come to logical reasoning section. Logical reasoning mein, you are going to pick up all the topics of verbal reasoning. From non-verbal reasoning, we're going to pick up all the topics of direction sense, coding, decoding, and arrangement-based puzzles. So we'll finish these up. This is your September month target. Make sure you guys finish this up, wrap it up, and then we will stay tuned to get what should be our next step for October month. All right, people who are very, very serious to get into SIBM, I would suggest all of you guys to make sure you are getting on board with the CAT King Snap Turbo program, where we're going to take care of every aspect of Snap from the preparation perspective. And the ones who are very serious, yeah, पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, basics हो चुके हैं, अपने काफी time से पढ़ रहे हो, other coaching institutes and everything, mocks is a mandatory and a must give. It's a 16-minute 60 questions which is there, so mocks तो देने ही देने हैं. चुप करके CAT King के mocks को access ले लो. You have 10 snap mocks, you have sectional tests as well, तो practice sorted रहेगी. ठीक है? Stay tuned to the channel and make sure if you guys have any doubts or any questions, you'll put up on the comments and I'll take that up further ahead. Bye, take care.